They're not building an economy, they're dismantling it, and they're giving away the future of manufacturing. This is how President Trump and the administration treat American workers and everyday people. They roll out these tariffs, they say they're going to bring jobs back to America, they're going to bring investment back, yet in the same time, they're canceling the actual manufacturing projects that are creating jobs and bringing manufacturing back. It doesn't make any sense. All right, woke up this morning to some pretty bad news coming out of the Department of Energy and figured, let's get a rapid response video off. Okay, quick recap. In 2024, the Biden administration launched something called the Industrial Demonstrations Program. It's an innovative program that leveraged public funding to bring in private investment to build new, clean factories that make cement, steel, aluminum, food, all sorts of things. The program was intended to do three things. One, reduce pollution, particularly greenhouse gas emissions, as well as soot, smog, other forms of pollution. Two, create jobs. The Department of Energy said this program overall was going to create tens of thousands of jobs around the country. Third, reinvest in our manufacturing base using new, clean technologies to put the US at the head of the pack when it comes to innovative 21st century manufacturing. Pretty great. Fast forward to today, and you have an announcement from the Department of Energy and President Trump saying they are cutting 24 of these projects, and they argue they're going to save taxpayers $3.7 billion. That's nonsense. First off, the $6 billion of public funding yielded $14 billion of private investment. So for every $1 of public money they're cutting, they're losing more than $2 of private investment in innovative clean manufacturing. Second of all, these alleged savings aren't going to go to everyday people. It's going right back into the big ugly tax bill to give tax breaks to billionaires. If you look at the projects that are being cut, the Gulf Coast alone is losing more than $1 billion in projects. You've got the Central Valley of California that's losing $600 million in projects. Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Arizona, they're all losing projects. I'm not a lawyer, but this doesn't seem terribly illegal. Congress appropriated the funding, the US Department of Energy is obligated to spend it, and now they're ripping it back from companies that they have negotiated a contract with. And these companies have begun to spend that money with the assumption, operating in good faith, that the government will follow through on its commitment to pay them for the work that they're doing. Now the Department of Energy is pulling these contracts back, and it raises this other question of what kind of partner is the US government right now? Can a private business that wants to make an investment in the US trust that the government is going to do the things that it says it's going to do? There's some silver lining here, at least on climate. A lot of these companies, like for example Heidelberg, are making investments and they're building projects like this all over the world. Heidelberg has innovative cement projects, for example, in Norway and Ghana that are getting built right now. And so these kind of like climate aligned investments in manufacturing, they're going to happen and they're going to keep making a big difference. They're just not going to happen in the US. That money, those exciting new technologies, they're going to happen elsewhere. It's at least good for the climate, not great for the US.